It's quite an honor to be asked to speak today by the real class. It's a significant honor, and I thank you. I'm going to turn around a little bit, because I'm talking to them, I think. I'll probably get myself in trouble. Won't be the last time. Won't be the first time. I love you guys. What can I tell you that means something? I'm supposed to give you these words that you're supposed to go out in life, and it's going to be magic because of what I told you. Good luck with that. And I confess, this is my fourth graduation speech in my life, and I have no clue what I'm doing. But where do you go to find out? Google. So I Googled how to write a graduation speech. Number one, www.graduationwisdom.com. And it said, hey, find some quotes by some famous people. Whoa, I knew where to find those. I went in the vault of student files. The admissions applications. There are 2 essays required for the Mount Edgecombe application. One is explain why you desire admission to Mount Edgecombe and why you should be accepted. The other is to finish this statement, I will be able to remain at Mount Edgecombe for 1 year because blah, blah, blah. I'm going to read you some answers. For the most part, these snippets are unedited. Here is some of the sage advice. Now don't forget, most of them were writing this in spring of their 8th grade year, which would be about almost 5 years ago. Rachel Teeter says clearly, I believe that I will complete 1 full year because of all the time and effort I have already put into applying. John, did that work for you? I didn't think so. Oh, but Jeremy Roberts telling about himself, I believe that I will be able to complete at least 1 full year at Mount Edgecombe because I'm a happy camper. Joseph Kwan has a little more detail. I should be accepted to Mount Edgecombe because I work hard, I'm a good student, I'm responsible, and I try to be a nice kid. I think I'm the kind of student that a teacher would like in their class. And you know, Joseph, I think you're right. Mr. Logan Byer waxes a bit philosophical. While brainstorming, I met my conclusion. In order to take back my drive for education, I must immerse myself in an educational environment. Eventually, I decided the Mount Edgecombe was right for me. And then he kind of digresses a little bit. I know that by now, whoever you are, you must have read very many of these. Thank you for sticking with me, he said. Conclude my statement by answering this question. Why should you accept me over someone else? I could think of nothing. I thought, but still nothing. Just as I thought about giving up, I realized that I hated the thought of it. I should be accepted because when I am pushed to be better, I don't give up. I will strive to accomplish the goals set for me and by me. And then I love a little more philosophy by Mr. Michael Bell. I have no good reason why I should get accepted, because many apply, and many get accepted or denied. Getting accepted is an honor that would please me greatly. But I don't have a true reason. Well, no one has a true reason, only opinions. Miranda Cocoon is direct. There is more opportunities at Mount Edgecombe than in the villages, and I want to be able to explore every little thing that happens here. Excuse me. I love school. I love traveling. I love challenges. I love facing every little thing that happens around me. I should be accepted because I'm hilarious. Well, Clarissa Cornelison is also pretty direct. My goal in life is to graduate MEHS and be an alumni, with my picture on your wall of many graduates. Congratulations. If you know Michaela Heckerman, she's not what most of us would call shy. She states, I believe I can complete 1 full year at Mount Edgecombe High School with my amazing and outstanding personality. Sochi Martinez also characterizes herself. I've grown up in Gustavus, Alaska, which is just a hop, skip, and a puddle jump from Sitka. And honestly, while I want to get out of Alaska, I love it. I love Alaska, and I love my town, but as sad it is to admit, my town isn't going to provide me with what I need to go places with my life. I'm cheerful, energetic, and a hard worker, which really sounds like a description of a sled dog or something. But I assure you, I am not. This student shall stay unnamed to protect the innocents. My sister attended your school and said if she could change anything, it would not be getting sent home. Thanks for your consideration. It's a pretty good recommendation. When I started looking at all these essays and dug a little deeper, I was astounded at how overwhelmingly our students wanted more for themselves. A better education, more opportunities, and maybe some adventure. These are a little bit more serious. I, Angelica Agapo, desire to attend the Mount Edgecombe High School to have the opportunity to become a better person, which specifically mean to get a better high education and think Mount Edgecombe is the perfect boarding school. I've dreamed about attending the MEHS. It was a wonderful dream. I also want to attend the MEHS to meet new people, to higher education, and to learn things. I'm an excellent athlete. I've been in school sports since I was in 4th grade. My favorite sport is, well, actually, I love all sports. I am a multitask person. I love this. I can do my homework, Facebook, and text at the same time. Managed to do that at Mount Edgecombe because student always comes first. Did that happen? After high school, I want to attend college in Anchorage and become a hard-working girl. Danielle Anarch's essay is also exemplary. Hi, my name is Danielle Anarch. I am 13 years old, going on 14. I am in the 8th grade, and I am hoping to go to Mount Edgecombe as a freshman. I would be an honor to go to a place where there are a lot of new things to learn, where there is adventure. But the most important reason is to go for a better education, to learn as much as you can, to be very, very serious about your future, to be prepared for the rest of your life, That's my goal. It always will be. I would like to go to Mount Edgecombe because I love school. I like all its subjects. I like stuff that is challenging. I like to do things that are beyond my level. But most of all, I want to do what is best for me. I hope you still feel that way and that it happened, Danielle. Mike Henry has a really good, I'll abbreviate a little bit. He wants to come for all his opportunities. Many of your activities sound like they would be for me. For example, Robotics 1, Studio Art, Team Sports, Music 1, Chinese, etc., 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 etc. I think that I should be accepted to Mount Edgecombe because I am one very good student. I have adapted to most of the rules people give me when I travel for sports or when I am at home or school. If you were not to accept me, that would be your loss. It would have been too, Mike. Another general category of reasons that students come to Mount Edgecombe are simply because they want to escape influences at home. Another student. Another student says, I want to meet new people because there aren't many friends I can have here. Most high school students where I live do drink or have drank alcohol. Another student, going to Mount Edgecombe would be the best opportunity ever for me. If I attend Mount Edgecombe, then I will be able to have a great life after high school, because if I don't get accepted to Mount Edgecombe, then I would have to stay here in town. I mean, it's not really a bad thing, just that the town isn't really a great place for children to grow up. If I stay here, then I don't know how bright my future will be, because most of the teenagers smoke, drink, or do drugs, and I don't want anything to do with that kind of stuff. That is why I am applying to Mount Edgecombe. In my opinion, I should get accepted to Mount Edgecombe is because I am outgoing, and I want to know what Mount Edgecombe has to offer me. My school has offered a lot, but I want to learn other subjects than the subjects they have taught me. I want to learn and travel. Oh, wait a minute, this is a great line. I love this. I want to travel and learn from my journey, yet reach my destination. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to read it one more time. I want to travel and learn from my journey, yet reach my destination. Here in my current school, I get picked on by friends and family. It's not only teasing cousins, it's harassment. I want to be treated differently than how they treat me here. I believe that I will be treated how I want to be treated at Mount Edgecombe, and I sincerely hope that is true. Glenn Tulick says, there are a lot of classes at Mount Edgecombe I would be interested in taking, like Alaska history, team sports, mathematics, and maybe a new language here or there, and a whole lot of other choices. If I go to Mount Edgecombe, I don't have to talk to the teacher on TV. I can actually be with the teacher. Parents also have to write essays. I know you know that. I'm going to pick a couple of those, but I am not going to tell who. I want to protect the innocent. Mount Edgecombe has been a very important part of my family's tradition. 3 generations of Mount Edgecombe graduates. Mount Edgecombe has made a major impact in my life, and it is my hope that my son will be able to experience the same. When my son indicated to another person, when my other son indicated to me he was interested in applying for Mount Edgecombe, I was excited, remembering my own experience at Mount Edgecombe 27 years ago. When I asked him why he wanted to go to Edgecombe, his answer was simple: opportunity and experience. I love this one. I believe that my daughter will be able to complete all 4 years at Mount Edgecombe. She was born bleeding cardinal and gold. Another one, attending Mount Edgecombe is a life-changing experience for a student. It leaves an imprint on their life that affects them and their family for generations to come. A student will show up at Mount Edgecombe being familiar with their hometown, and then they realize that the world is so much bigger than they ever imagined. They became aware that there is so much more out there in the world. Mount Edgecombe students start being able to look beyond just the borders of their hometown and develop an awareness of the entire state of Alaska. After all, they have an extended family that lives all over Alaska, and they care about issues that impact their new extended family. Mount Edgecombe students are even encouraged to start thinking globally with the Chinese and Japanese language classes offered. Mount Edgecombe High School students emerge as leaders because of their newfound statewide and global awareness. My child's grandfather is a Mount Edgecombe alumni, and he has been the mayor for years. He made connections as a Mount Edgecombe student, and he remembers them politically as an adult and still networks with them as he does business around the state. I hope that my child can attend Mount Edgecombe so he can broaden his scope of the world, so he can make a positive impact with the state of Alaska. Wow. I couldn't have written it any better. Powerful. And then this next paragraph I'm going to read to you means probably more to me than I can remember in my career. The reason is because Mount Edgecombe is such it's such a dichotomy that students have to leave home and come here for the very things that they keep talking about and parents keep talking about, opportunity. But yet they have so many opportunities at home, and they're missing so many opportunities home with family and culture. It's been hard for me. I started coming to Mount Edgecombe since 1979 in some capacity or another, when it was a BIA school. And I never reconciled it until I read this paragraph. We started to raise our grandson in a bicultural environment. Subsistence instills patience, respect for the resources, the land, and the sea. He started whaling at 6 years old. But he will give that ancient, revered custom on hold for 3 or more years to go and learn at a higher level of education. He is our first grandson, thus in the Siberian Yupik culture, raised and adopted by us. The boarding home era is very much a great process of instilling some principles and values, just like subsistence. The boarding home era is very much a great process of instilling some principles and values, like subsistence. So to me, it's a connection, a tie, a dependency about what happens at home and what we all stand for at Mount Edgecombe. And that was extremely powerful to me, and I thank you for it. And finally, our own member of the class of 2016, Ariel Ackerman, sums up what I've been trying to say to everyone. She says it's short, she says it's sweet, she says it better than I ever could. I desire admission because Mount Edgecombe High School is the environment that seems essential for my potential to flourish into greatness. Greatness that will be amplified by the dexterity, skills, habits, and qualities that I will acquire along the way. Greatness will be amplified by the dexterity, skills, habits, and qualities that I will acquire along the way. It's pretty neat. She concludes, all in all, as Kathy Colvitz said it, quote, I am in the world to change the world. I couldn't have put it more elegantly, my goal. Thank you, Ariel. Ariel writes it better than I can say it, but I want to try in my words. Here is what I want to say to you, the graduates of 2016. What you learned at Mount Edgecombe will pay dividends the rest of your life in the future of your families, your culture, your communities, the great state of Alaska, and our nation. In your group of graduates, there will be doctors, lawyers, accountants, artists, stay-at-home moms and dads, welders, and a host of other things in our great world. But what you individually and collectively stand for, came to Mount Edgecombe for, and learned while you were here. Being kind and respectful toward other humans around you. The ability to use your great intelligence to think, prepare, organize, and evaluate. A belief in helping those around you. The ability to attack and complete a task in an expected time frame, and the qualities that allow you to lead others in a positive direction. I've seen those qualities over and over from each and all of you. And because of who you are and what you stand for, because of what you learned in your time here at Mount Edgecombe, I absolutely know that our world will be a better place as you move through. Lastly, I want you to know that you and your parents have given me a gift in the last year and a half. The gift of you being here surrounding me with your dedication to improving your own life. The courage to come to a boarding school. The guts and determination that it takes to be away from the warmth and security of your family. Community service you provided your fellow students in the Sitka community. The completion of all your tests and assignments and projects. And you know, most important of all, your fun and laughter. I thank you for that. I very much appreciate and accept your gift. I hope with grace and humility. Go in peace and good luck. I love Mount Edgecombe. We are going to let the town hear us as we say 3 times. Not yet.